Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. Now's a good time to go ahead and subscribe. So jumping right into this video, of course, I'm teaming up with Julia Hair Company. They are one of my top 5 companies, period. Like, period. I've been working with them forever. You guys know. If you have not already seen my initial tutorial slash, review on the hair, definitely go ahead and check that out as well. And what I'm doing right now is just pretty much refreshing the curls. This is their curly, kind of like a half wig, a headband wig. That's what we're calling it now. But it pretty much is the same concept as like a half wig. So I'm just literally brushing through the curls with some water and leave-in conditioner. I'm using the Aussie Moist. And I'm just going to go ahead and allow that to kind of air dry while I do my makeup. So to prime my face, I'm using Fenty products. Those will be in my description box. For foundations today, I actually wanted to go ahead and try this out. I've been holding on to this package for a minute from Black Radiance. They do come with like contour palettes and foundation sticks. So the different colors, for me, I felt like they were a little bit on the orange slash red side. You guys can see, like, I tried out Bronze Glow, Cappuccino, and Espresso. I was gonna have to just go with Bronze Glow just because it was like the closest one and the lightest foundation color that they had in the packaging. You guys can see it's more on like that red kind of peachy side. Definitely I needed something a little bit more neutral, so I knew that right out of the gate. But of course I did just kind of want to get a feel for what the foundation looks like. You guys, it was so creamy, so smooth. You guys can see I'm having some breakouts now. I've been eating horribly but I was not happy with the color, so I ended up mixing my Nars foundation, which of course I typically wear. Dang, I can't even think of the name of the color right now. I'll post it in my description box, but I did go ahead and just mix that just to give me more of a neutral shade. As you guys can see, that helps out so freaking much. But I did not have any problems with like spreading around the foundation at all. It did not dry too quickly. To me, it was perfect. It's just the color was not there. So I don't know. I didn't want to redo this video. I wanted to go ahead and just leave that in there. So for brows, I am using my Anastasia Dip Brow. You guys know I always use this. I've been using it since the beginning of time. My eyebrows are microbladed. So if you guys are not new here and you've been here since the beginning, thank you for the support. But you guys know that I have not had eyebrows. Like, I wasn't blessed with that, so I do have them microbladed. And so yeah, to go ahead and clean them up, I'm using my LA Pro concealer in the color Warm Honey just to go underneath the eye just a little bit, and then of course just to outline my brows. I don't like to go too heavy with this. I literally use, I'm saying a little bit and watching myself put more, but I go ahead and outline, of course, underneath the brow, and then I will go ahead and do like directly around the edges. You guys can kind of see what it is that I'm doing here, but nevertheless, this is just my method. Obviously, if you want to kind of do them a little different, some people go lighter, some people go, a little bit closer to their skin tone. You do what works for you. Over the top of that, I did go ahead and take the Tarte concealer. I believe this is a Shape Tape concealer, I believe in the color medium, just to go ahead and highlight underneath my eye area a little bit more, just to really brighten it up and kind of take out some of those orange tones. You guys know we're getting closer to like winter, so my skin is actually not that tan anymore. I'm more on like that beige. I'm like a strange color. Like, I'm not really like super yellow, but I'm not super like warm either. It's just, it gets interesting. So yeah, I'm just taking my Fenty sponge just to blend everything out. And you guys, my face has been breaking out lately. I know that I've been eating horribly, but it's like something else is going on. I don't know what it is, but I need to figure it out. Probably my water intake. So anyway, what I'm using to set underneath the eyes and pretty much all the areas that are highlighted is my, what is this? Is this my Sasha? I think it's my Sasha setting. Actually, no, it's my Kat Von D translucent setting powder, which actually gives me a little bit of that banana powder feel with a little bit, I mean, I guess it's translucent, so it's supposed to be more on the white side, but it does have more of a yellow kind of like undertone there as well, which I appreciate because it helps brighten up my face without looking like super chalky. And then I take my Fenty powder in the color Honey just to go all over my, pretty much all over my face and set everything else. And I really like the way that that just kind of locks everything into place without drying out the skin. And I take a fluffy brush just to go ahead and pretty much pat everything in and make sure we're matte. So for this look, I am going to be using my Beauty Bakerie. This is one of their palettes. It's kind of like a blusher shimmer palette. I'm going to be taking the bronze shade just to go all over the lid, taking it a little bit into the inner corners of my eye just for a little bit of brightness. And you guys, I'm kind of going through this quick because it's very simple. I'm literally only using 2 eyeshadows for this. So I'm just literally spreading it all over the lid, and then I'm going to go in with my Morphe palette, which is their neutrals palette I absolutely love. And I'm going to be taking, I believe this is like the shade Bronze. It's more of like obviously a smoky kind of bronze shadow that's more on like the reddish side. So I'm going into like the crease area and literally just kind of guiding that up closer to my eyebrows, and pretty much just using this to kind of blend everything in. It is a matte shade, so it's not like I have shimmer all over the lid. It's just like a nice little pop. And then I went over the top of pretty much my same work just to kind of really pop out that goldish bronze eyeshadow that we used before. It's really a blusher, but who cares? And so I'm using the exact same colors underneath my eye just to kind of pop that out and pretty much finish everything here. And then I'm going to go ahead and take, I believe this was the color Espresso, and this is their foundation stick. I actually love to contour with foundations because for me it gives the perfect bronzing effect. It's not too gray. It definitely, I guess I'm more of a fan of like that bronzy, more on the orange tan side of I guess bronzer. Yeah, that's for me. So it's all going to be preference. I just don't want to be looking like a casket. And then I'm going to be taking a blusher palette, which of course all the details will be in my description box. And I'm taking my Ardell wispy lashes, just popping those on. Of course, you guys know, like, you can find these anywhere, literally CVS, Walmart, Target. Then for lipstick, I am taking my Fenty lip. I believe this is like, was this in the shade brown? Y'all know that they have all those funky names. I don't remember the names, okay? But it is their brown lip paint, and then I'm mixing that with the red one for kind of this like wine shade. What I ended up doing is I needed this to be a little bit more neutral, so I did go over the top of that with a Kat Von D Bow and Arrow liquid lipstick. And you guys, I got this like lovely sultry, it's like bronzy sultry. It's so much going on right now and like literally nothing going on at all. And as you guys can see, the hair is almost dry. It's looking really nice and shiny. I did not want to do like a highlight on my cheek or anything. I wanted to keep the look really simple, straight to the point, and kind of keep the focus on the eyes because the lips are matte, and I just didn't want to overkill with like the shimmer or anything like that. So I am absolutely loving this right now. Leave me any comments or questions that you guys have down below, and of course let me know if you actually try out the wig. So, and just adding a little bit of water really activated those curls. As you guys can see, it just fluffed everything up nicely. Y'all, I'm excited about this one. So anywho, I love you guys so much. Stay pretty. Thank you so much for the support. Leave any comments or questions down below, and I will see you next time. Bye, babies.